Oasis was never just a band. It was a storm. From the very beginning, Liam and Noel Gallagher's relationship was explosive, unpredictable, and often impossible to control. Their fights were legendary, making headlines and turning fans into spectators of what sometimes felt like a family feud in public. For years, fans begged for a reunion. Every rumor about a possible reunion made headlines, only for it to fade as quickly as it appeared. People could not understand why two brothers, who shared so much history and created music that defined an era, couldn't come together again. Liam Gallagher finally decided to speak out and reveal details that shocked even the most dedicated fans. The first reason the reunion almost didn't happen is something most people didn't expect. It wasn't just about money, fame, or ego. Liam admitted that the real barrier was trust. After years of betrayal, heated arguments, and public humiliation, he was not sure if he could believe Noel would truly commit to the reunion. For Liam, it was more than picking up instruments. It was about repairing a broken bond. The tension between the brothers was so deep that even casual conversations could turn into arguments. Liam confessed that every phone call felt like walking on a minefield. One wrong word, one misinterpreted tone, and it could all collapse again. This fear kept him awake at night, wondering if a reunion was even worth trying. But there was another unexpected reason. Liam admitted that part of him doubted whether Oasis still mattered. The world had changed, music had evolved, and the band's biggest moments were already in the past. Could the magic still exist after so many years? Liam wondered if fans would be disappointed or if they were chasing something that no longer existed. The idea of letting fans down was a huge weight on Liam's shoulders. He knew that a reunion would not just be about playing songs on stage. It would be under intense scrutiny. Millions of eyes would watch every movement, every word, every note. Liam had to be sure it was authentic, that it was real, and not just a money-making gimmick. Then came the conversations with Noel. They were not easy. Months of discussions, arguments, and emotional tension happened behind closed doors. Liam revealed that both brothers had to confront old wounds, admit past mistakes, and genuinely forgive each other to even consider stepping on stage together again. It wasn't simple, and it wasn't quick. Liam also spoke about the role of their fans. He said the pressure from the public was immense. Fans were desperate for a reunion, sending messages, pleading on social media, and creating a sense that the world was watching their every move. This only made Liam more cautious. The expectations were terrifying. One moment that almost ended the reunion happened during a private meeting. Liam recalled sitting across from Noel, feeling a mixture of anger, frustration, and love. He admitted that he almost walked out that day, thinking the wounds were too deep to ever heal. It was a turning point. Either they gave up entirely or found a way to make peace. The reunion's success depended on honesty. Liam revealed that he and Noel had to be brutally honest about why things went wrong before. Every old fight had to be revisited. Every resentment had to be confronted. For Liam, this was the hardest part. Not the music, not the fame, but admitting vulnerabilities he had avoided for years. Liam also mentioned external influences. Managers, advisors, and media pressure complicated the process. Everyone had opinions, ideas, and suggestions, some helpful, some harmful. Liam realized that to make it work, he and Noel had to block out the noise and focus on each other. No one else could control this reunion. He admitted that at one point he thought it might never happen. He even said that he had almost given up hope entirely. It wasn't stubbornness, it was realism. Years of conflict don't disappear overnight, and trust cannot be rebuilt with words alone. Liam had to see action, commitment, and willingness from his brother. The emotional journey was intense. Liam described it as reliving the past while trying to rewrite it. Every memory of fights, tours gone wrong, and public spats came back. It was painful, but also necessary. The process forced both brothers to confront the real reasons behind their separation beyond what the public ever saw. Music was the bridge. Liam revealed that one reason the reunion almost failed was because they almost lost sight of the music itself. It was easy to focus on ego, pride, and old wounds, but when they remembered why they started Oasis, it reminded them of what mattered. Music became the reason they tried again. The moment Liam realized it could work came during a quiet conversation. He felt a spark of hope when he saw Noel willing to compromise, willing to admit mistakes, and willing to try again. Liam described that moment as the first time in years he believed a reunion was possible. It was fragile, but real. Then came the logistics. Planning the reunion, rehearsals, and handling public announcements created massive stress. Liam said that even after agreeing to reunite, he feared last-minute cancellations. The fear that everything could collapse again was real and terrifying. Fans didn't know the drama behind the scenes, and Liam wanted it that way. The final decision to reunite was not spontaneous. It took months of careful planning, negotiation, and emotional preparation. Liam said it was a conscious choice, a decision to put the past behind them and focus on the music. For him, that meant letting go of anger, even if only temporarily, to make something magical happen for millions of fans. Liam's revelation also showed the human side of the story. Oasis was more than fights and chaos. It was about family, love, and shared passion. The reunion almost didn't happen, not because of fame or money, but because real relationships are fragile. Liam's honesty gave fans a glimpse into the complicated world behind the legend. Even after everything, Liam admitted he was nervous on the first day of rehearsal. What if the magic was gone? What if the audience could feel the tension? But as soon as the music started, the old connection returned. Liam said it was like remembering a language he thought he had forgotten, a connection that could survive anything. The reunion, as fans saw it, seemed effortless. But Liam's story proves it was anything but. It took courage, vulnerability, and emotional strength to face the past and try again. Fans didn't see the private arguments, the doubts, or the moments when it almost collapsed. Liam's revelations give the reunion a new layer of respect and admiration. Finally, Liam reflected on what it all means. He said that Oasis will never be perfect, and neither are people. But sometimes trying again is worth it, even when it's difficult. The reunion almost never happened, but because of honesty, music, and love, it did. And the world got a piece of history they almost missed. This chapter shows the emotional journey behind the headlines. It's not just a band getting back together. It's two brothers confronting years of pain, mistakes, and memories. Liam's words reveal that behind every reunion, there is a story of human struggle, hope, and resilience. When Oasis finally reunited, the world held its breath. After years of tension, arguments, and public disputes, millions of fans wondered if the magic would still exist. Liam Gallagher revealed that stepping back on stage for the first time felt surreal, like returning to a place he hadn't been in years. Every note, every chord, every lyric carried memories of a past filled with triumph, pain, and brotherly conflict. Rehearsals were not easy. Liam admitted that the first few sessions were awkward. Old habits and arguments almost resurfaced, and the tension between him and Noel was still noticeable. They had to rebuild a rhythm that had been broken for years, learning to listen to each other again, respecting space while trying to rediscover the old spark. Fans often imagined reunions as effortless, but Liam said it was far from that. Every song was tested, every arrangement reconsidered. They had to ensure that their iconic sound remained intact while adjusting to the present. Liam described feeling nervous each time a familiar riff came up, worried it might not flow naturally between them anymore. Public announcements were another challenge. Liam explained that deciding when and how to reveal the reunion was a constant source of stress. They had to manage expectations, avoid leaks, and make sure the story came from them. Any misstep could lead to disappointment, and disappointment was the last thing Liam wanted for fans who had waited for years. The first public performance was a turning point. Liam described the moment he stepped onto the stage and saw thousands of fans cheering. For a second, all fears vanished. He realized that despite the past, the connection with the audience was still alive. Every scream, every clap, reminded him why they had reunited, why the struggle had been worth it. Behind the scenes, not everything was perfect. Liam admitted there were moments of doubt even during the tour. Fatigue, nerves, and old tensions occasionally resurfaced. But instead of letting these moments ruin the reunion, the brothers learned to communicate better, lean on each other, and focus on the bigger picture, the music and the fans. The reunion also revealed new sides of Liam and Noel. Liam showed a more reflective side, admitting mistakes and appreciating the journey they had both taken. Noel, too, demonstrated patience, compromise, and a willingness to rebuild trust. Liam revealed that seeing his brother try, sincerely, was one of the most emotional experiences of his life. The media played a huge role in shaping public perception. Liam said he learned to ignore unnecessary speculation and focus on what mattered. Interviews, articles, and headlines could add stress, but they also reminded Liam of the impact Oasis had. It became clear that the reunion was not just about the band. It was about reconnecting with millions of people who love their music. Fans' reactions were overwhelming. Liam admitted that reading messages of gratitude, excitement, and nostalgia brought him to tears. People weren't just celebrating the music, they were celebrating history, memories, and a second chance. Liam said these reactions validated all the struggles, arguments, and fears that had almost stopped the reunion from happening. There were moments when Liam and Noel laughed about old fights. Liam revealed that humor became a crucial tool in reconnecting. Jokes about past incidents, playful teasing, and mutual understanding helped break the tension. These small moments reminded them of why they started Oasis in the first place, a shared passion for music and a bond that survived despite everything. The creative process during the reunion was fascinating. Liam said that revisiting old songs brought back emotions he hadn't felt in years. Singing lyrics he wrote decades ago reminded him of youth, ambition, and dreams. He confessed that some nights he felt nostalgic, even emotional, as the music reminded him of what they had endured to reach that point. New material was another challenge. Liam revealed that both brothers wanted to honor the past while exploring new directions. Writing new songs required compromise, patience, and vulnerability. Liam admitted that creating music again after years of separation was both terrifying and exhilarating, forcing them to balance old styles with new inspiration. The personal side of the reunion was just as important as the professional. Liam shared that repairing his relationship with Noel changed how he viewed family, forgiveness, and personal growth. He realized that music could not heal everything, but could provide a space to reconnect, understand, and rebuild trust. The tour itself became legendary. Liam described the energy of performing in massive stadiums, feeling the collective excitement of thousands of fans. Each show reminded him of the scale of their impact, the legacy they had created, and the joy that music could bring. For Liam, every performance was a mixture of adrenaline, nostalgia, and relief. Challenges were still present, of course. Liam admitted there were disagreements over set lists, production decisions, and even wardrobe. Old habits never fully disappeared, but both brothers learned to navigate them without letting them derail the reunion. Liam revealed that learning patience was one of the biggest lessons from this experience. The reunion also sparked global conversations about forgiveness and second chances. Liam said that the story of Oasis going from intense conflict to reconciliation inspired fans. It showed that even the most difficult relationships could be mended with honesty, effort, and understanding. Liam felt proud that their music could carry a message beyond entertainment, one of hope and redemption. Behind the scenes, Liam revealed emotional conversations with their team. Managers, roadies, and producers all played critical roles in keeping the reunion on track. Liam admitted that relying on others and trusting the process was essential. The reunion succeeded because it was a collective effort, combining music, relationships, and careful planning. Liam also addressed rumors about tension during the reunion. He was honest, admitting that moments of frustration occurred, but they never overshadowed the bigger picture. Every argument was temporary, quickly replaced by laughter, compromise, and shared memories. Liam said these moments made the reunion feel more real, authentic, and human. The fans' presence at concerts became emotional milestones. Liam described seeing generations of listeners singing along, connecting deeply with the music. Parents brought children who had never seen Oasis before, creating new fans and continuing the legacy. Liam admitted these experiences made him feel the full impact of what the reunion had accomplished. One of the most emotional moments, Liam said, was performing Wonderwall. Standing on stage, hearing thousands of voices, he realized that their music had transcended time, conflict, and even personal struggles. For Liam, it was a reminder of why Oasis mattered and why the reunion, despite all challenges, was worth every effort. The reunion's success also gave Liam perspective. He said he finally understood that life is too short to hold grudges. Music became the bridge that allowed him and Noel to reconnect, heal, and celebrate what they had built together. Liam reflected that even though the journey was messy, it was real, meaningful, and unforgettable. In interviews, Liam was honest about future possibilities. He said the reunion wasn't just a one-time event. It represented a new chapter in their story. While acknowledging past difficulties, Liam expressed hope that the band could continue to perform and create, keeping the spirit of Oasis alive for generations to come. Ultimately, the Oasis reunion was more than a musical event. It was a human story. Liam Gallagher revealed that stepping back on stage was about more than fame or fortune. It was about family, forgiveness, and the enduring power of music. Every fan who experienced the reunion became part of this emotional journey, witnessing history almost lost but finally realized. Liam's revelations leave fans with a deeper understanding of what it took to reunite. It was not just about getting the band back together. It was about confronting the past, healing relationships, and embracing vulnerability. The reunion almost didn't happen, but when it did, it became a testament to perseverance, resilience, and the magic that only music and family can create. The story of Oasis proves that even legendary bands face human struggles. Liam Gallagher's honesty shows that behind the stage lights, tour buses, and sold-out arenas, there is a journey of emotions, decisions, and courage. Fans now see not just the music, but the heart, soul, and determination that made the reunion possible. Looking back, Liam admitted he would not change a thing. The arguments, the struggles, the fears, they all led to a moment of triumph that fans will remember forever. The reunion reminds us that sometimes the greatest achievements come from the hardest battles, and the music we love is often the glue that holds everything together.